Hi, my name is Najla. I'm going to walk you through a Newton's law of cooling problem. So the problem states just before 4 p.m., students enter the classroom to find Mr. Fees dead of an apparent homicide. Everyone said they saw it coming at 4 p.m. The temperature of the body was 80 degrees, while at 5 p.m. it was 75 degrees. It took a while for campus police to get through the party. If the room is kept at a constant temperature of 70 degrees, what is the time of death? So the equation we have is T, which stands for temperature, equals T sub ambient, which is the temperature of the room, plus T sub object, which is the temperature of the object at some given time, minus T sub ambient, which is again the temperature of the room, times the base of E raised to negative K, which is the decay coefficient, times T, which stands for time. So now the first step is to determine and discuss the value of K. So I have the problem written out again, and we're gonna fill in the constants. So T is going to be 75 degrees because it is the temperature of the body at 5 p.m., which was 75 degrees. And then we have T sub ambient, which is 70, which is the temperature of the room. T sub object, which is the temperature of an object at some given time, which was 80 degrees. And we have an hour from 4 to 5 p.m. And K is what we are trying to find. So, and then we're going to plug everything in. So 75 equals 70 plus 80 minus 70 times the base of E raised to negative K times 1. And we're solving for K. And then once we do the math, we find out that K equals 0.693. So we're going to take that K for the next step and we're determine and discuss the approximate time elapsed to the nearest tenth from time of death to time of discovery. So since we found out previously in the earlier step that K equals 0.693, and then we have the time of the object, which is the temperature of the object at some given time is 98.6 degrees, and then we have T sub ambient, which is 70 degrees, and then 80 degrees for the temperature of the body. So we're going to find the time. So we plug that in as well as you can see, and then now we're solving for T. So as you can see, the math is laid out right here, and we end up T equals 1.5. So basically, if the body was first discovered at 4 p.m. with a temperature of 80 degrees and the initial temperature of the body is at 98.6 degrees with the T being around 1.5 hours, then you know the person died around 1.5 hours before 4 p.m. This means that Mr. Fees was killed around 2:30 p.m.